It's a cold winter's day here at the Twin Ring Montegi circuit, about an hour's drive from Tokyo, and I'm here today to drive Honda's all-new entry-level sedan. This is the new Honda Amaze, and what's more important, other than the fact that it is Honda's first attempt at an entry-level sedan, is the fact that this is also the test bed for Honda's first compact diesel engine, an engine that will have a lot of significance to the Indian market. This is only one of a kind. This is the only test car that they have currently with Honda. So let's have a quick drive and tell you a lot more about this car and this engine.
Look at it face to face and the Amaze can be mistaken for the Brio, except for minor tweaks like the split chrome strip supporting the Honda badge and a subtly redesigned body-colored front bumper. To smarten up the three-box design, Honda has added a separate edgy shoulder line that starts short of the rear door handles and flows to the angular tail lamps. The boot itself gets a prominent chrome strip a la the Desire, and the design team have focused on maximizing the glass area to increase visibility.
But it's really only when you look at it from this angle, from the back, that you notice that this is, of course, an entry-level sedan. And like all entry-level sedans currently in the Indian market, the new Desire and the Indigo CS, for example, it is a notchback. But what Honda have done here is they've managed to integrate the notchback really well into the design, and the Brio's cuts and flashes carry over really well to make this car look extremely well proportioned in the metal.
With an overall length of 3,990mm, the Amaze slots under the crucial 4-meter mark that will allow excise duty benefits in India. The overall width and height remains the same as the Brio, but Honda has extended the wheelbase by 50mm to add more room for rear passengers.
Honda's man maximum, machine minimum design theme carries over into this car as well. And what I remember from road testing the Brio was that it was an incredibly spacious cabin, and that's the same case with the Amaze. And when you look at the fact that I'm 6'8" tall and I'm sitting in here with tons of knee and leg room, this is really one of the most spacious cabins you will be able to see and will set a new standard in this segment.
In a first for Honda in India, the Amaze will be launched with two engine options. The excellent 1.2-litre iVTEC petrol that currently does duty in the Brio, and the engine that every Indian auto enthusiast has been clamoring for. Honda's first all-new small-capacity diesel built especially for India.
Honda has always taken a lot of pride in the fact that it makes class-leading, excellent engines, and it promises to be no different with this all-new 1.5-litre Earth Dreams iDTEC diesel engine. Honda has promised that this engine, the first all-aluminium 1.5-litre diesel engine, will be not just the most efficient engine in its segment, but also the lightest, and that's something that's really important to Honda, because it then allows this car to not just be frugal, but also fun to drive.
Honda didn't reveal specific power and torque figures, but we reckon the motor will produce close to 100 PS of max power and a healthy 200 Nm of torque. This engine, in various states of tune, will also find its way under the hood of the next generation Honda City, the Jazz, and various other cars based on the Jazz and Brio platforms.
So here are some quick driving impressions for you as well. When you start it up, you do know that it is a diesel engine almost instantly, but noise and vibration levels are pretty good. And what's really impressive is the fact that this engine has loads of low-down torque, and it feels almost immediately like it's going to be a very drivable engine, and I think that's the most important thing.
Despite the extra weight of the diesel engine in the front, the steering remains light and precise, and even with the extended wheelbase and boot, the Amaze is as fun to drive as the Brio. The sedan felt agile and easy to throw around corners, and even though Honda has softened the suspension a bit to improve the ride, resulting in some body roll, it is never a problem. Since Honda has only one pre-production model of this car currently running, we've had a very short drive today, but from what I've seen, the Amaze promises to be an amazing new entrant into the Indian car market. Honda India have said that they plan to bring this car in at the start of the next financial year. So you're looking at maybe March, April, May of 2013 when this car enters the market. And of course, we'll have a much more detailed road test for you when it comes in.